Welcome back everybody to another episode of Marvel Snap. Today we're going to be looking at the March Season Pass card, which is Hope Summers. Her description is, after you play a card here, you get +2 energy next turn. So, what an interesting curve we're coming onto this month of March, which is coming up in 2 months, or just under. But her ability is very interesting and could possibly see play in a Silver Surfer deck, mainly. I may be trying her in that, or just in a variety of decks in general. Looking forward to see how this card turns out, actually. +2 energy next turn. This would go well with a possibly bounce deck as well, and also the likes of Bishop and Angela. So that way you can play a whole bunch of cards, scoop them up with Falcon and play Beast if you choose to. Also, in regards to my first idea, playing it in a full-on Silver Surfer deck, making sure you play her turn 3, turn 4, you get all your cards in, smash down a 1-cost card or 2-cost card. Turn 5, you got 7 energy, or turn 4, you got 7 energy, 5 to 6 energy. My goodness, this will be a very interesting curve playing on the plus energy. You could also maybe use her in a destroy deck too, to be quite honest. So let's go down into the card and we'll have a quick look at the variants while we're on the main page of the Hope Summers. So let's have a quick look to see what's going on. Okay, so this is the main variant that she's got here, which is just this card here. Let's have a look at the first variant. Variant from Adi Granov. Granov, if that's how you pronounce it. Oh, that doesn't look too bad at all, actually. That looks quite nice. Let's have a look at the other one. Oh, Panda. Now, this is a very good variant here. Hope Summers. That looks gorgeous. So, what other cards are we expecting this month in regards to Hope Summers? Let's have a quick look. Okay, so what can we expect in the March 2024 bundle? Let's have a look. So, at the moment, we have in our free to play, if you do not buy the season pass, that is, you get your 100 credits, 100 gold, 200 credits. You're getting quite a decent amount of things. You get 1 free mystery variant and the Avengers card back, I believe. Now, if you buy the premium, you get all the... Oh, there's a Magneto variant. That looks interesting. Let's have a quick look at that one. Whoa, another Panda variant. Hello. This looks like it's taken off at the moment. That looks very, very nice. I'm tempted to see what that looks like on animated. Oh, we've got an actual emoji. Cyclops emoji coming up. Wow. Okay, so now they're starting to bring off the Cyclops crazy emoji. I wonder if that's going to be a future thing in these season pass. Got the Iron Man. Okay, we've got an Iron Man avatar coming up. Let's have a look at this one. Whoa. Now that looks very nice. Panda. Very, very nice. Release date 5th of the 3rd in regards to on the season pass date. But you have to get up to the ladder first of getting that, which is very, very cool. Looking forward to see how this variant looks, especially animated as well. So with Hope Summers, I definitely could see some play with her with ramping. This could be probably a very good ramp card, even in a Sandman deck possibilities. There's a wide variations. I'm going to probably go through a deck or two with her, and let's see what we can brew up. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay. My first thought with Hope Summers is to get across to a Deadpool possibly type of destroy deck. I believe we could use her as a ramp type of card, especially with the likes of Thanos. Thanos with the Time Stone and all the other stones could really bring her through and bring her into a good turn 2 play. Smash her out, bring her out with Destroy, smash everything out. Even a cheeky Galactus could work out as well. I could see that definitely being a good card to summarize with Hope Summers. That's one idea and route you could go across. Or you could even go with the likes of getting out Killmonger early with playing all your 1-cost cards with the stones out, getting all those out. Killmonger, get an early death, and even the likes of possibility of getting Nala out. But keep in mind of Shang-Chi and all those cards as well. You could also play cards the likes of Ms. Marvel and other few cards early to swarm the board, and that's entirely optional if you want to use her in a destroy deck. You don't have to. I've just put her there as an idea to work around with another deck you could possibly use her in. Venom, you get him out nice and early. Venom with Arnim Zola, smash him out into the destroy with the Wolverine getting eaten by the Venom, and also the X-23. That also includes the Forge, and of course the Deadpool himself. So I'm definitely looking forward to see how that one turns out and seeing if she has an archetype in the Destroy package. So without further ado, I'm going to move on to a Silver Surfer deck and see what she looks like in this one. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so this deck is not your normal Silver Surfer deck. That's right. I have an idea I could possibly try and use her in a Mr. Negative deck. That's right. Normally I use the card Crystal in a Mr. Negative deck to draw an extra negative card when you have the likes of Zabu out to pull him out onto turn 3. Or if you like, you can also add Psylocke into this deck, which works well. But the general package of this one includes mainly the likes of Iron Man, Wong, Super Skrull, Mr. Negative, Crystal, Silver Surfer, Magic, Brood, Wolfsbane, Mystique, Ironheart, and Zabu. But I believe she may have a shot in this deck. Whether it works out pretty good or not, I'm not sure. But I believe another card on the Season Pass list may work a bit better in this deck. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm not sure. We will see as time comes on, as data mined cards may change when they get further into being developed. Okay, let's move on to our next card and let's have a look to see what we can come up with. Okay, so the other Season Pass cards coming out in this likes of March is Cannonball. Cannonball's ability is, on reveal, move an enemy card away from here and add a rock where it was. If it can't move, destroy it and add the rock. That sounds interesting. The next card we got here is Mockingbird. Mockingbird's ability is, costs 1 less for each card you have in play that didn't start in your deck. Now, what brews to mind with that one immediately is the likes of the Quinjet deck with the likes of Collector, Cable, what's his name? Agent 13, her name, Agent Coulson, Nick Fury. If you play all those cards straight down, even cheap cost cards that from Quinjet that don't start in your deck, you can probably get her down to a 2-3 cost easy. That sounds like a very fun card, which I'll probably definitely be using. The next card on the list is Pixie. Pixie's ability is, on reveal, shuffle the costs of all cards in your deck. Now, this is the card I may try in Mr. Negative and see how it goes too. A good experimentation with Pixie will definitely be an interesting card and only 1 cost card in the deck I'd probably use. And the final card is War Machine. Now, War Machine's ability is, until the end, on reveal, until the end of next turn, nothing can stop you from playing cards anywhere. Wow. Okay, so this is like a Jeff type of card which stops the likes of Professor X and also stopping the abilities of Sanctum Sanctorum and Miniaturized Lab. So that will be a very interesting card to try out. Let's get looking at their stat lines. So for Cannonball, he is a 5/8 card. Not a bad stat line, to be quite honest. Looking to see how he turns out later on. Mockingbird is a 5/9. That's going to look very interesting as well. But in regards to that, she will be decreasing in cost as the game goes on, as you spawn in new cards with the likes of Quinjet on the field and the collector's decks. So that sounds very interesting. Pixie is a 1/3. Mixing up everything in Mr. Negative deck sounds very interesting and very fun at the same time. I don't mind a big old RNG deck, so sounds so fun. Hope Summers is a 3/3. Again, I'll be trying her in a Silver Surfer deck and or a Destroy deck. Those are the two I have in mind and looking forward to seeing where else she could be played. War Machine is a 4/6. Will go very well with Zabu. And also cards that want to get into a certain location. Could work out in a variety of different decks. I can't think of a deck it could specifically work in, but I believe it's one of those variety cards that could work in a bunch of different decks. So I'm looking forward to see how this one turns out and seeing where we can play cards, especially with War Machine, that is. So, without further ado, let's get straight into Cannonball. Okay, Cannonball. A reminder of what his ability is. On reveal, move an enemy card away from here and add a rock where it was. If it can't move, destroy it to add the rock. So, moving a card away from this location sounds pretty interesting. And adding a rock. So it's moving it away. And also, if you cannot move it, it seems really fun to just destroy the card where it is. I'm looking forward to see how this interacts with cards in the future. And also possibly putting them into maybe a move type-ish deck and putting Craven around the board. Maybe. A very interesting possibility. But I want to see where Cannonball goes in the future. So, I believe this card could be also in a variety of decks as well. I would probably say he could work in similar like a Legion type of card. I personally don't know where he will end up in the future, but I believe he's one of those tech cards similar to Juggernaut, but he's got a higher stat power and he's a 5/8. So, where he lands on the current meta in the month of March really depends on where everything is at the meta decks at that stage. But I could see him as a good tech card, and that's as far as I can see Cannonball going for now. But in the future, I'm willing to test where he will end up for sure. So, definitely looking forward to see where Cannonball goes. Let's move on to the next card with my next ideas. Okay. We've got the Mockingbird, which is description. Cost 1 less for each card you have in play that didn't start in your deck. So, immediately, as I said before, the collector type of deck comes to mind. As of course, as you know, the Loki has changed his card text to transform. So the Loki collector deck does not work no more. So Mockingbird may be a good replacement card for Loki itself. I would say using the Quinjet into the Cable Collector type of package worked very well. For this card, I'm going to go to a quick deck selection that I have made up, and I'm going to show you a step-by-step process of how this may work. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, so this is the Mockingbird deck I have in mind for what she would probably be best in. Forge, a card you could easily replace with anything you like and choose to. Agent 13, Maria Hill, Nico Minoru, you could also possibly have in there if you choose to. A nice variety card. Mockingbird, not Mockingbird. Snowguard is good for the Snowguard Hawk and the Snowguard Bear. You can use that with the Quinjet. Excuse me, Quinjet was meant to be in place of Forge. What am I doing here? Excuse me for that. That's a bit embarrassing. Where are you? Where am I past you? There you are. So, the Quinjet itself, definitely a good card to bring out on the board. You don't have to have this many one-cost cards. You could switch it up for Nick Fury if you choose to. So that way you can have a consistent type of cards. Agent Coulson with the Quinjet into the Mockingbird is another great combo. Making sure we have Collector out on turn 2 if it is safe to do so. Devil Dinosaur for all the cards in your hand, which is another good finisher if you choose to go around that path. White Queen to get one of their highest cost cards, and also increase the collector's costs and also decreasing the Mockingbird's cost down to probably, at that stage of the game, probably a 3-9, which is absolutely fantastic. Beast to pick everything back up again to increase the collector. Zabu to decrease the cost of White Queen. Now that Loki's gone, probably best to get rid of Zabu, but you don't have to due to the fact of Agent Coulson. So that is the main reason why I keep Zabu in this type of deck. Because of the 4-cost card will go down to a 2-cost card when it combines with the likes of Quinjet and Zabu. So there's a few variations of this deck you can try. But in regards to this, White Queen over Nick Fury you could try, but it's completely up to you which way you want to go. And I think Mockingbird will shine in this deck very well. You can add tech cards if you wish, like the likes of Shang-Chi or Shadow King. Even possibly Armor if you choose to go down that path. But it seems like a very fun card and I'm looking forward to see how it goes. Let's get back to the Season Pass cards and let's have a quick look at the finale of the last 2 or 3. Let's get back to it. Okay, and now getting back to Pixie, I believe her 1-3-cost stat line will shine very well early on in a Mr. Negative deck. In regards to that, shuffling the costs of all cards in your deck with her on-reveal ability really seems like it may shine, especially with the likes of Iron Man, or in the mix-up of the Silver Surfer deck I've liked. Iron Man, even Arnim Zola, Null, all those 0-cost cards which switch up with Mr. Negative in regards to that. So I'm looking forward to see how Pixie really shines and definitely seeing what stage of the meta she goes into. Let's have a quicker look at her variants and I'll get straight back to the other ones in just a moment. Okay, we've got the Pixie variant, which is Stuart MUN. Looks interesting. Part of the X-Men team behind it. Looks very nice. We've also got the Panda art, which looks very nice itself. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's quickly get back to War Machine. Okay, and we're up to the finale of cards, which is War Machine. Again, his ability is on reveal until the end of next turn. Nothing can stop you from playing cards anywhere. So this seems like a very similar card to Jeff, and I believe he has a variety of decks which could easily be used for him. I'm definitely looking forward to see where he goes in the future, and also helps with any environmental change. It seems like a good tech card, mostly. I believe he will be so well if Lockdown takes over, you smash in a card next turn, Professor X will not take over the game no more, as it seems. As soon as War Machine's out, the meta is definitely going to change. Let's have a quick look at his variants. Whoa, he's got lots of variants. Okay, let's have a quick look. He's got Mr. Pixel here. He's got the rare Salvador Lacora War Machine, which looks very nice. Quite like the look of that one. That looks pretty cool. Oh, we've got the Blueprint variant. That looks very sick. There's a Dan Hip War Machine. That looks very, very nice. We've also got the Adi Granov variant of War Machine, which also looks very nice. And the Panda Studio War Machine. Wow, that looks absolutely brilliant. Definitely looking forward to that one. And in the Spotlight, it has Silk. Oh, definitely want to get that Silk variant. It looks quite nice. And the Silver Samurai. Whoa, looks like the mech variant of Silver Samurai. That looks pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to see how that goes. Very, very nice indeed. I reckon War Machine could work very well in a Zoo Storm deck, actually. You can play into the lockdown lane of Storm, play Kazar, play Shana, fill up the boards easy, and even Ant-Man will shine very well in that type of deck. Maybe, maybe not, but we will see if this card changes its Data Mind effect in the future. Okay, let's get back to all the cards. Okay, so I believe they've also got some new locations as well, so let's scroll down just a little bit to see what's going on. Well, it's a nice image, very, very nice. the cards, updated cards. Aha. So, Color Obsidian and the Supergiant have 2 new abilities. Let's have a quick look at those. Color Obsidian. You can only play this where you have a 1-cost card. So that used to be, you can only play this where the Power Stone is. That's changed a lot, and that means you can play him in a variety of different decks. Seems pretty good, actually. Supergiant's ability used to be, on this and next turn, the cards played are not revealed to the end of the game. Her updated ability is, on reveal, all cards played next turn don't reveal until the game ends. Looking forward to see how that turns out in the future as well. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, so the first location that we've got here is Utopia. 3 and 4 cost cards cost 1 less. Now, that is amazing in a Silver Surfer deck. I absolutely love that, and I'm hoping to see that as a hot location. I will play heaps and heaps of Silver Surfer. I love that card. Even with the likes of Agent Coulson as well, with the Collector deck and the Quinjet. Oh man, that seems like a fun location. Can't wait to see how that turns out. Krakoa has been updated because it got deleted from the system before. I can't remember what the location was before, but its new ability is your first play here adds its power to the top of your deck. So it's similar to what America Chavez does, but at the location itself. It looks very interesting. That could work in a variety of different plays. Looking forward to see how that turns out. So let's see what else we got here. New Conquest variant for the likes of March. Ongoing for Captain America. Oh, that looks like a Phoenix variant. That looks pretty sick. Let's zoom in on that very quick. Oh, okay, that looks very, very nice. It may not appeal to some people. I don't mind the look of that one. It looks very, very nice. Okay, so the first variants of March. February spotlights. February to March, excuse me. We've got Pixie Panda, Mobius Chibi. And we've got the Spider Ham David Nakayama. Oh, that looks nice. We've got March 12th to March 19th, Mockingbird, the Panda, that looks very nice. Ms. Marvel variant. And we've also got the Man-Thing coming back out. That's another card I need to get as well. From March 19th to March 26th, we've got the Cannonball Panda Art variant. We've got the Kitty Pryde variant coming out. I think she's going through the Xavier school sign on that one. Oh, and we've also got another Ghost Spider variant. That looks nice from Derek Chu. Starts in 2 months. And the last variant list from March 26th to April 2nd is War Machine Panda, Silk variant, and the Silver Samurai Mech variant. And the new ultimate is Killmonger. Let's have a quick look at that one. Ooh, okay, Killmonger Marvel Snap card. Doesn't look too bad at all. Nice and sharpened vibranium armor. Looks like some sort of medieval costume as well. Looks very, very nice. And the final part of this is the new variants coming out in the likes of February to March. Let's have a quick sneak peek at these. Oh, okay, so we've got the Blade, Peach Momoko. I think that's a Venomized Iron Fist. That looks pretty cool. Pixie Sunspot. Whoa, that looks like an interesting Sunspot. X-23, Dan Hip, and another X-23. That looks very nice. Angela Dan Hip. Whoa, that looks very nice. I love that one. Oh my goodness, that's pretty cute. Armor Dan Hip. Love it. Absolutely love it. Baron Mordo. Well, that actually looks pretty sick. Colin Wing Dan Hip. We've got the Dagger Dan Hip. Oh yeah, I need to get another Dagger. Love my Dagger variants. Absolutely love them. Chibi Havoc. Oh boy. That looks definitely quite cute. Maximus. That looks very nice. Oh, another Scarlet Witch. That's pretty cool. Quite like that one. Silk. That looks pretty cool. I think that's a Ryan Gonzalez. I believe that's a Ryan Gonzalez. I'm not too sure. Black Widow. Oh, Cerebro. Wow, look at that Cerebro. That looks pretty sick. Crystal. Another Crystal. We definitely need another one of those. I just previously got the Dan Hip one. Oh boy. That's a looker. That's all I'm going to say to that. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. Oh, now that is an interesting Dazzler. I definitely need that Dazzler. Wow. That is gorgeous. Debris. That's not bad. Green Goblin. Whoa, that looks pretty sick. What do you got here? Ironheart. Another good Ironheart. Another Ironheart. Oh, Ironheart's popping off this month. Another Killmonger. Oh, I think that's 30.99 Killmonger, actually. That looks pretty sick. Ultimate Killmonger. Another Rogue. Wow, I think that'll be my fourth Rogue. Jeez, that actually looks pretty cool. Sauron. Storm. That could be a Ryan Gonzalez Storm. That looks pretty cool. Thor. Black Cat. That looks nice. Crossbones. Ooh, that looks cool. Dracula. Believe that it's either possibly a chibi Dracula. Ghost Rider. Whoa, looks like a mech variant. I don't know where that's from. Could be some sort of reference. If you know, you can leave that in the description. Omega Red. Well, that looks pretty sinister and evil. Arrow. Oh, that looks nice. Dan Hip Arrow. Oh, that's a gorgeous arrow. I love that one. Black Panther. Wow. Savage Land Black Panther. I need that. That's on my hit list right now. Cannonball. Oh, another Cannonball. That's nice. Jane Foster. Dan Hip. Oh, that's very shiny. We've got the Claw. I think it's a 30.99 Claw. That looks really nice. Mockingbird. Another Mockingbird. That looks nice too. Got the Magneto. She-Hulk. Oh, another She-Hulk. That looks pretty sick, actually. Wow. Scar. Oh, that looks cool. And this Scar looks pretty cool too. Man, these variants are top-notch. Spectrum. Okay, that's interesting. That looks very interesting. Interesting Spectrum. Look, I don't know what variant that is, but I'm not too sure, but it looks very nice. Oh, hello. Look at this Infernaut. Wow. I've got another... Oh, I've got a few Infernaut ones. But they're all pretty cool. I'd definitely love to get this one too. And I believe... new album's coming up soon. Okay, but a few different albums. Oh, this is Pandora's Box album showcase. I believe that may be coming up. So we've got the Blue Marvel, Death, Deathlock, Human Torch. Let's see if I can zoom in real quick. 1 second. Okay, there we are. Blue Marvel, Death, Deathlock, Human Torch, Lady Sith, Mr. Negative, Phoenix Force, Professor X, Shang-Chi, Shuri, Sunspot, and the Infernaut. Oh, wow, they look amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see what they look like in the shop and see which ones I get for the future. Beautiful. Oh, and we got the new card backs. Hello. The Avengers, Infinite Avengers, Hope Summers, and the Magneto. That looks pretty fun. And that's about it for that one. Wonderful. Well, I can't wait to see what happens with these ones. Looking forward to see all these variants, as you can see on the screen, a bit zoomed in. They look a bit better there. You're welcome to pause it at any time. Wow, look at that Green Goblin, Cerebro, and that Dazzler. Oh, that Dazzler is perfect. Absolutely beautiful. And there you have it. This is the January patch, but March of the Season Pass cards, which also later on including all the Season Pass and variant cards, which I'm very excited for. And hopefully you are too. Until then, looking forward to seeing you in the next video, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. Until next time, guys, you have a good one. Peace.